Well, a new player has emerged on the telecommunications market. A company called Indigo launched in Brisbane with a promise to cover 100% of the country, even the most rural and remote areas. To find out what it means for country customers, I spoke earlier with independent telecommunications consultant Paul Budd. He was in Melbourne. Paul Budd, where will this new carrier fit within the current telecommunications market?
I think that the new Indigo satellite service is an extra contribution and a good contribution to the telecommunications competitive landscape, particularly in regional and remote Australia. I mean, any competition is good. It hopefully will bring the prices down. Satellite prices are always quite expensive, so with an extra competitor that will be good for anybody who does use satellite phones in remote Australia.
Does it have the potential to address the forgotten 10% who aren't serviced by broadband and 3G?
I'm pretty sure that, if they come up with competitive prices, that will immediately get a reaction, or not immediately, but it will get a reaction from Telstra and Optus. I think the largest players will first wait a little bit, not immediately lower the prices, see a little bit how Indigo is going, and then obviously when Indigo starts making progress, then you will see a quite firm reaction from Optus and Telstra, who definitely want to hang on to their quite lucrative revenues in the mobile satellite market.
Rural groups are welcoming this carrier as a potential solution to provide better internet and mobile phone access. Will it be everything they're promising, though?
Yeah, modern day satellites, are able to deliver a range of services, varying from telephony and other telecommunication services all the way to internet and broadband based sort of services. So the modern technology is able to do that. Satellite always, of course, has its problem. It's far away, and therefore the signal needs some time to travel, and that sometimes results in a quality that is, not exactly the same as the fixed network. But also the modern technologies of satellites have improved quite significantly.
How critical is it to address those who aren't currently receiving the same telecommunications access as most of Australia is?
I think it's absolutely critical that everybody in Australia have access to good quality broadband services, because increasingly our society and our economy depends on having access to that network. We do business over it, we get healthcare applications, education applications, as well of course as internet access and entertainment services, etc. So this is something that everybody in Australia needs, and therefore it's critical that good services are made available. Now, under the NBN, under the National Broadband Network, we also will see that NBNco, the infrastructure company, will actually launch 2 satellites themselves for broadband communication in remote Australia. But that's going to take a couple of years before these are ready, and therefore this will be a welcome contribution to the satellite communication services to remote people in Australia for at least the next couple of years.
Are there other solutions being worked on?
Interestingly, the new technology in fibre networks, is making it possible to drive fibre deeper and deeper into the country. As an example, at the beginning of the National Broadband Network, the government was talking about 90% of the population that gets linked to fibre optic network. That has in the meantime increased to 93% of the population. But we have to be realistic. You will not be able to get any sort of other communication other than satellite to some of the most remotest places in Australia. It's impossible to do that any other way.
Paul Budd, thank you for speaking with me.
Okay, my pleasure, Jessica.